today on this Wednesday. Appreciate it. Glad you're here. Ready for a little seven minutes of sunshine today? Huh? I'm ready for you. Today, I thought I'd chat a little bit about vulnerability. I think it's a big one. And so I've got the definition up here with me today. Vulnerability, which is from Webster's, the quality or state of being exposed to the possibility of being attacked or harmed, either physically or emotionally. It's a biggie, isn't it? No wonder. No wonder it's a biggie. What a definition. The quality or state of being exposed to the possibility of being attacked or harmed, either physically or emotionally. So vulnerability is a big one. And I wanted to talk to you about it today because I was just thinking about how I've been vulnerable. I'm actually vulnerable in these 7 minutes of sunshine, and how that sometimes triggers me when I share things and publicly post and all that stuff, and have all this content, and you get those little voices that go up in your head. It's like you realize that that's out there for all to see, and I operate in the professional world, and you get all, you just get all this bullshit. And I was inspired so greatly by, Janine Denimer. She's the one who inspired me to start this. And she started doing a live Facebook each morning for 30 minutes. And she just inspired me. It was so raw and so vulnerable. So impressed by her. And she gave me a lot of courage. And that's one of my values. And I just thought, I'm gonna do that, but I want to spread a little sunshine. That's kind of my thing, and I'm just gonna do it and just be myself and be authentic. And so I did it. I've been doing it. Oh gosh, 170 times now. But there's been times when it's triggered me, and so I wanted to talk about vulnerability, and there's a risk reward to it. How it can really the courage to be vulnerable in our lives, each of us in different moments, are, opportunities. Obviously, the risk of being hurt or attacked physically or emotionally is very real. And then to work through that, depending on, obviously, I'm not saying oversharing, but what feels right, having some courage to get through it, get to the other side, can be really growth opportunity, a big growth opportunity. I've experienced it a few times, talking about drinking and not drinking, and issues I've had around addiction, and having folks reach out to me that I had no idea, just reach out to me and want to chat. And it's amazing how each of us have the ability, by being vulnerable, by opening up, to make a difference. So I've got a little video I want to show, of course. I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and share that, and then we'll wrap up on the other side today. Let's see, here we go.
Times of vulnerability will inevitably show up to balance out the good times in life, and as humans, we've evolved some pretty unhealthy ways of dealing with them. We may mask our vulnerability beneath other negative emotions like anger and jealousy, deny it in order to convince ourselves and others that we are okay, or even blame our problems entirely on external sources. These walls we build around our weak spots can protect us from being badly hurt, but the longer we work to hold them up, the more we allow our vulnerabilities to grow within us, snowballing into something more sinister, like feelings of self-hatred, despair, and even apathy, which can leave us prone to depression. But believe it or not, there are ways to transform vulnerability into something that gives us strength to go forward instead of holding us back. Here are 3 steps to turning vulnerability into a superpower. 1. Change your mindset. That means stop playing the victim. It's tough love, but only when you stop using vulnerability as an excuse to feel sorry for yourself can you take responsibility for your situation and change it. Instead of ruminating on your misfortune, move towards a mindset of acceptance. That means deeply acknowledging a painful situation and your personal role in bringing it about, without allowing these things to define your identity. Sure, a bad thing may be happening to you now, but it is not characteristic of you. When you identify your own self-harming behavior, you acknowledge that you have the power to change it. And that's when you start to take control as a superhero, rather than a damsel in distress. 2. Tear down those walls. Reach out to others and share your story. When you stop playing the victim, you stop looking to others for consolation. And as a result, people will feel safer sharing their ideas because they won't feel responsible for fixing you. So stop expecting others to swoop in and save you, and instead use them as a source of inspiration. You'll find that more people can relate to you than you think, and once you realize that you're not the only one carrying this burden, you'll feel its weight lift from your shoulders and a sudden surge of power that allows you to move forward. That's the moment your vulnerability turns into a superpower. 3. Commit to the new mindset. You might expect your brand new superpower to make you positively unstoppable, but think again. As any comic book will tell you, even being a superhero requires hard work and maintenance. Small, continuous efforts are required to prevent negative feelings from snowballing again, especially if you're prone to mental illness. A good mindfulness routine is the perfect countermeasure. When you feel that victim mentality creeping up again, try doing some stream of consciousness journaling, gratitude journaling, meditation, and track your sleep to ensure you get those 8 hours. These strategies lead to a heightened awareness of the good things in life that, when recognized on a daily basis, can stop you from falling victim to vulnerability. Hey, Psych2Goers, don't forget.
So just a nice little thing on vulnerability. Kind of cool. Just thinking about the walls that we build, that we learned that we needed to. I think certain things happen in life. I think it's many of us who grew up LGBTQ. My God, the walls I had to build to protect ourselves. But it's not just, there's so many different issues, right? Or something bad happened to us, and just build the walls to protect ourselves. And so I liked the video. I thought it's helpful to think about self-acceptance, and we're our biggest critic, as we recognize whatever issue it might be, and just love ourselves. Just love every damn part of ourselves, right? Every single part of it, and how freeing that is. And once we do that, or outshine a little light on every dark corner, how the walls can start coming down, and the shame starts to lift, and we can shine more light, and then we inspire others. And everybody has a piece of that. I don't care what they say, and I don't care how good their Facebook posts are, and I don't care how perfect they seem on the outside. Every single person has vulnerabilities, has these dark spots, has parts of them that are unhealed, and they're scared, and they build walls. And sometimes the most perfect appearing people are some of the most damaged in the world. So that's what I have to say. And that gets back to they are us. They are us. Folks who act out are acting out for a reason. And how do we connect? How do we shine the light? How do we make a difference? Oh, that was a very vulnerable session. Anyway, that's all I got today. Woo, that was a good one. That's it. If you didn't catch the interview yesterday, go back and catch it. Beautiful, vulnerable session. And remember, even when it's really damn cloudy out, the sun is always shining. Have a great day today. Bye. See you tomorrow.